Okay, in this screenshot we're going to continue looking at prisms. Okay, we've just moved under from our previous prism where we looked at the features of a prism. Now in this screenshot we're going to look at the dimensions of a prism. Okay, first of all, here we have a net shape. And beside it on the right hand side we have our 3D object of that net shape. So if I was to fold up this net shape, it would look just like this 3D object with the dimensions. So let's have a look at some of the features. First of all, we have our base, which is here, and then obviously on the, I'll just write that in there so we don't get mixed up. That's our base. It's coloured now in yellow, and then obviously on the top side, which is on the back part that we cannot see because it's a 3D object, that would be our top. So we have a base and a top, and therefore this one is going to be a rectangular prism. Now if I looked at that on the net shape, my base and my top would be here and here. You can see they're exactly the same dimensions. They are 3 high and 4 wide. So our width goes along the bottom and our height is up the top, up the side. Okay, so over here this can be our T for top and this can be our B for base. But once again we have 3 centimeter height and a 4 centimeter width. Okay, so that leaves us with one other dimension. If I was to stand this prism up on its base, so we'd no longer see the base, it'd be standing on its end, then all of a sudden these sides, or this side that I just coloured in blue, is now going to be congruent to this side that we cannot see on that side, so in there. Okay, which would be this side on the net shape and this side on the net shape. And then obviously we have our other 2 parallel sides. So this side, this top, this face here, and obviously the one that goes on the bottom at the moment that's laying on. So that will be that shape there and that shape there. Okay, so the coloured pieces are our faces. So all these are faces of the 3D shape. That's a face, that's a face, that's a face. Same as the top and bottom, they are both faces as well. And obviously the last one is a face. That's the features that we call the faces of a 3D shape. So over here we have a face, face, face that we can see. We can only see 3 faces. Okay, what else do we need to know? Maybe need to know the edges of our prism. So an edge are these straight lines on the prism on the right hand side here. So every straight line is an edge. That is the edge of your prism. So if you had a net shape, you would be back over here in a net shape, you would be folding. To make the 3D shape, you'll be folding on these edge lines all around this shape. There are your fold lines there. Okay, so there are your edges. Maybe that's about all. There are your features, or how to read the dimensions of a prism, rectangular prism.